Okay, so I'm just looking at the reports on one of my Shopify stores now, and I'm looking at the sales by marketing campaign, as you can see, and I've got a couple of different marketing campaigns set up, and this is last month, so this is February's sales. Um, this is just a couple of emails, didn't do very well at all with my emails because I only sent one out. This is Buffer. Um, I basically outsource my content to a VA. If you don't think it's worth it, let my results speak for themselves. This was my first month using a VA and Buffer, and it will grow. I know it will grow. This is pretty terrible. I expect it to be, 10 times that in March, hopefully. This is Instagram, which is awesome. This is my Facebook shop, so people actually shopping on my page rather than on my website. I kind of attribute these to Facebook ads, but it can be, organic browsing Facebook, coming across my page and buying on there. And then this is Retarget app. Retarget app has actually been running. Um, it's been making less money than my dynamic product catalog ads do on Facebook, so I'm thinking of removing Retarget in the coming weeks. I'm just going to jump over to this month's view. Okay, so it's the 7th of March, right? Um, and literally, I think a couple, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, I looked at my analytics. I did a really, really in-depth look at my analytics, and I've so last month was my first month scheduling um, social media content using a VA, and then 3 days ago I decided to give her a new schedule um, by using the data that I'd got on my Google Analytics, just looking at the peak times, the peak hours, the peak days of the week, and the peak dates of the month, where I get the most traffic and the best conversion rate, and hence the most sales. So, because clearly there is something to do with my audience that makes them buy at these times, these days, and these dates. And I was talking to Ash in the Facebook group about it earlier today, because at the moment I'm sure he's not bothered about me saying this. He's struggling slightly with Facebook ads, so I said have a look at your custom reports in Google Analytics and hire a VA and just get them to schedule a month's worth of content and just hit those peak times and the peak days. And you know, I've already done £222 from the buffer content, and this actually cost me $30 to schedule, and it's already made me 220 quid. So, I really can't complain. It's definitely an amazing return on investment. If you're not doing it, it is so worth the money. Um, all it takes is hiring someone really good. I've bought the Buffer yearly subscription for business, which is about $84, but obviously I've already earned that back in my first month, so really, really happy with this. Facebook shop, 220 quid. Retarget, 250. I've reduced, rather than getting rid of Retarget, I've just reduced the daily budget for this month to like, I think it's like $20 a day. So it's running at profit, basically. Quite a good profit. I can probably make it better with some testing, but we'll leave that for now. That's on the back burner for me while I focus on the product catalog ads. And then this is Instagram so far. We had a couple of influencer shout outs. We paid 60, not 60, we paid £50 for a couple of shout outs over the weekend just gone, and we got quite a few sales. We gave the influencer a discount code, like their username followed by 10, and it got 10% discount. We only actually got 2 uses of those discount codes. So, my Instagram guys and I sort of assumed we'd broken even. But again, like I was chatting to them, and, they said, well, actually, who's to say that people didn't see the shout out on the influencer page and then just click on our username in the caption and then buy through our profile link. So, we probably are making a lot more sales than we think through influencer shoutouts. But this is all stuff that is nothing to do with Facebook ads. We're a week into the month and I've made a grand from nothing to do with Facebook ads. Maybe, Facebook shop is kind of to do with Facebook ads, but This is all outsourced stuff.